Hi ladies, so this is my update on my cycle. If you're new to my channel, then uh, I'm going to be talking about this is a soy isoflavones and metformin cycle. I did suffer infertility for 25 months with my almost 6-month-old baby. And we tried everything except IVF to conceive her, and the month that I did conceive her, I conceived her on soy isoflavones. I took them from cycle day 3 to cycle day 7, and I ovulated on cycle day 21, and I got a surge on cycle day 20. But in the past, I would always get, I say this over and over in my vlogs, but if you're new to my channel, then you may not know. Um, because of my polycystic ovarian syndrome, my PCOS, I would get basically, my OPKs would be dark my whole cycle, and I would have my cycle sometimes ranged from anywhere from 32 to 34 days. That would be if I had a regular cycle, and if not, they could range to over 100 days. So I was blessed when I would ovulate in a cycle. And the month that I conceived our baby, it was a soy cycle, like I just said, and I conceived the first month on soy, and I actually was 3 months taking metformin. But I do believe that the soy isoflavones really kickstarted my ovulation, and that's how I got pregnant. Um, so I talked in previous videos of I was going to wait and see if I could try a couple of unmedicated cycles to see if I conceived. Well, I did conceive a couple of cycles ago, and it was a chemical pregnancy. That was December 29th. I conceived, I was 10 DPO when I had a chemical pregnancy. So this cycle, I started taking my metformin at the beginning of my cycle. So my cycle started on February 1st, and then cycle day 3 to cycle day 7, I took the soy isoflavones 100 milligram, and some women, when they take them, they complain of hot flashes and maybe slight headaches or whatnot. I never got none of that, and I started off the metformin at 500 milligram, and I did not get any side effects. Um, a lot of women, get like TMI, diarrhea, upset stomach, headaches, whatnot. On the 500 milligram of the metformin, I never got any side effects. And then after a week or so, when I upped it to 1,000 milligram, it does make me nauseous. So I am pretty nauseous throughout the day. But I have bouts of nausea throughout the day. Nothing major though. But with the soy, I did not get any side effects whatsoever. Some women do, and if you do not know what soy isoflavones are, they're basically a natural clomid. I could do a separate video because I know so much on the soy isoflavones and explain which days you take them, the milligram and whatnot. And basically, if you take them, you would take them the same days that you would take Clomid. and also to if you take 50 milligram of Clomid, then 100 milligram of soy would equal equivalent to 50 milligrams of Clomid. So whatnot, I started them this month, like I said, and I'm cycle day 20 right now. I'm still waiting for ovulation. I'm believing that I am, by my symptoms that and my temps, that I'm probably going to ovulate um throughout the night tonight, and get a positive OPK tomorrow and ovulate probably cycle day 22. I ovulated last cycle day 23, and that was without the soy. But the benefits with the soy this cycle is I very rarely get EWCM, and if I do, it's very, very minimal. The 25 months that we were trying to conceive our daughter, um, I never got any EWCM. The only time I got the EWCM, and I'm talking not even like watery CM, like the only thing that I could use to help BDing or even just making love more comfortable was pre-seed. So and even when I was blessed to ovulate, I would not produce any watery or EWCM. The month I conceived 5 days of abundance of EWCM. This cycle, so starting on cycle day 16, I started getting a little bit of EWCM, and cycle day 17, oh wow, like I started getting a lot more. 18, wow, I had so much abundance of EWCM. It was insane. Like, my husband even TMI asked me, did you put the pre-seed in? Because when I used to use the pre-seed, he used to tell me that TMI, it was, and I would put like not the recommended dosage of the pre-seed. I would put half of what they tell you to put inside. And he's like, did you put that lube inside, that sperm friendly lube? And I'm like, no. And he's like, wow, it feels just like that. And so that's cycle day 18. 19, my CM started to decline a little bit. We did BD yesterday, cycle day 19. We did it early in the day, so mid morning. And then so I'm cycle day 20 today. I may BD today. I'm not sure. I'm very tired. I took my OPK today, and I held my bladder for 4 hours. But I did drink a lot in those 4 hours. But my urine was still really diluted. I mean, not diluted, was really, I mean, like, really dark. And yeah. So that was 4 p.m. today. I took that, and with the Wanfo and the first response, and I got such a light line, and I was like, oh my gosh, what's going on? Like, am I going to get a positive, or what? They seem like they're starting to get lighter. And then I waited 2 hours, and I couldn't help myself. I just drank a little bit of water, and I waited 2 hours. So then at 6 o'clock, I took another Wanfo and another first response, and the lines were like a shade darker than they were at 4 o'clock p.m. But the thing is my pee basically looked so watered down that I pee in a cup, TMI. When I did dump it into the toilet, you barely could see that there was any pee in the toilet compared to at 4 o'clock when I did the OPKs and dumped the pee. It was really, really dark yellow inside the toilet. So I got darker. Maybe my LH within 2 hours is starting to rise because I got darker OPKs with my urine really diluted compared to it being at 2 hours prior really concentrated. Okay, so that's my update. Oh, and for the last 4 days, my cervix has been high, soft, and open. And then today it's still high and it's starting to close up a little bit. And TMI, I see a little tiny bit of EWCM, but it's starting to get a little bit creamy. And right around the time just before I'm going to ovulate, or the day that I ovulate, I usually, that's when my CM starts changing, if I do get the CM, the watery CM or the EWCM. That's my update. Thumbs up if you like this video, and subscribe, and I hope you come along with this trying to conceive journey with me, and I will keep you guys updated, and prayers for me, please, that I ovulate, and I will be rooting and praying and keeping everybody in my thoughts and prayers that you also ovulate and get your big fat positives this month also. And baby dust to everybody, and stay strong to everyone who is doing IVF or infertility treatments. Okay, and my princess is coming to talk to me now, and I've been rambling on for a while. So I'll keep you guys updated as soon as I ovulate. I'm praying so much. Fingers crossed, toes crossed, tongue crossed. Everything is crossed that I ovulate this cycle. Okay, baby dust. Talk to you guys soon. Bye.